have to like repeat yourself like a jerk, but that's okay. What a quaint little street. I'm glad I walked down this way. La Cave Salon and Day Spa. All right. This is the kind of area that people think about when they think of the Lower West Side, or like the East Village and stuff like that. Like the Village Tavern. That sounds familiar, actually. Now, if you go to New York, just remember as we're coming up here, there is a difference between Bedford Street and Bedford Avenue. Bedford Avenue is in Brooklyn, is in Williamsburg, and that's where people are mostly trying to get to. But this is Bedford Street. So that's and this is in Manhattan. That's the main difference there. I'm really curious what the majority of people's professions are living in this area. I mean, I'm in film and photography and stuff, and if I continue with that, then it'd be nice to be able to have a place like that. I think I'm getting close to Christopher Street now, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of these red brick buildings near me, mostly on these areas. It's very colonial. Sorry guys, mind if I come up ahead of you? Thank you very much. A lot of very nice restaurants too also. I'd like to go restaurant hopping at some point in this area. Look at that, and there's another little secret corner there. Which way do we go? I think we're getting close to Christopher actually. Hey, how close to Christopher are we? Excuse me, do you know how close to Christopher we are? By any chance?
You're like a few blocks off.
That's, oh, up?
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, it's up this way. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I know where we are. But I never get to go down these parts. I think we're near Christopher Street, which is near all these really cool, like, little jazz areas. There's a place called Cellar Dog that was once called Fat Cats. And if you're a musician and trained in music theory, you know the acronym Fat Cats go down alleys eating birds, and that's where they originally got that name from. But now it's called Cellar Dog, and it's pretty much the exact same spot. They just changed up the staff, but the drinks are still cheap. Cherry Lane Theater. I have never heard of this before. Excuse me, do you live around here?
Yeah.
Do you know what's good with this? I've never actually I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, it's an off-Broadway stage.
It's an off-Broadway stage.
Theater, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they have really good off-Broadway performances in here.
Cool.
They switch it up, I think.
It's such like a quaint little spot to be kept in. This is like, I like it a lot.
Yeah, really good place to see a show.
Very much so. It's very nice. It's nice to have a theater, like if you live in this area too also. Thank you very much, man. Take it easy. Oh God, a show about abortion. Directed by Lila Nugabar. Extended through June 30th. Well, abortion is a major issue right now, which is surprising in 2022, but we're dealing with it. This is really cool. I should come and see something here. Dude, imagine living here. I don't know there's something really cozy about this particular little corner, this little living space. I would totally 100% live here. All right, moving on. Look at this block. It's so cool. Mine too. Now I'm gonna have to get that sun shot for a little while because that's a really cool shot. This little flower shop in Angelica.
It is a very common destination right now. I do not know.
So many restaurants. It's kind of amazing. So you can't even really do them all in one lifetime. Lila Bar. Looks kind of cool. Oh, we're back at the Clam. Wait, what? How are we back at the Clam? Did I turn around? I totally turned myself around. Wow.
Have a good
Okay.
welcome back.
Well, I don't want to go back there. Whoops.
I'll take you now.
How the heck did that happen? Wow. Just like they say in the IT crowd, egg and my face were in alignment. It's a very fancy bar, actually. What's this place called? The Leroy House. Sorry about that. Leroy House. I want to go back there. Zoomies. Zoomies. Watch those toys. Oh no, that's for dogs. Watch all those dog things be like minimum $300. Wow, I didn't realize that I circled around. That's crazy. That's nuts. I thought I was still going the same direction, but I guess that does happen in this part of the city because there's a lot of winding streets. It's a lovely dress. Not really, I just wanted to compliment her because she had a major resting bee face. Whoa. David Shoe and Watch Repair. There's a lot of really cool clocks there. Oh, I actually know where we are, I think. I think we're close to a school that I used to babysit a kid at. I had to pick him up here, actually. Yep, that's where we are. That means we're also on Christopher Street, which is cool. So we're gonna go down to 7th Avenue and check that out. All right. Yeah, let's go down this way. Okay, so we have now officially walked from Wall Street to Lower West Side. There's not a lot of parts of the city that you see two-story houses. It's kind of lined up like this. Makes this whole area unique. And we're also pretty close to NYU and Washington Square. This is where all the young guys go, and we all go and like just for a night on the town. It's mostly here. Oh, what kind of camera is that? What kind of camera you got?
It's a Sony A9, A7.
A9, A7? Very nice. I got an R5C in my bag.
All right.
Take it easy, all right? My camera's better than them. I would shoot on my R5C, but the only problem is that the storage space for like an hour video is pretty, it's a lot. I just filmed a show last night, or no, not last night, like last week. I filmed a show for 55 minutes, and that ran me about 70 gigs for a 4K 60 FPS file. So, I don't know, maybe I can discuss with the higher ups on producing higher quality 4K videos doing this, which I don't mind, but just because of the storage capacity, the slightly more complicated procedure I would need to do to upload a video like that, I feel like I might need to talk about that with someone later. So, Emmett's on Grove. I've never heard of this either. It's cool because oh my god, this is a beautiful restaurant. This is a very lovely little bar restaurant. How are you? Just checking out the layout of the space. I'm just walking past. It's very beautiful, very nice. Thank you. I like that I can actually go back and review these videos too, and I can be like, oh, what was that spot that I wanted to go to? And now I have places that I can, you know, bring my friends to and stuff, you know? And that's cool. Gives me a better idea of the shops and stuff like that, and the restaurants that are in different areas of the city, which is cool. It's like a little video blog. Oh, that is French. It didn't sound French for a second. I had to be sure. Oh, yeah. 1937. Interesting.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Interesting that certain establishments have been here for almost 100 years now. Well, that's not almost. That's like getting close to that, though. Okay, so now I know 100% where we are. I frequent this area multiple times a week. We're actually pretty close to the IFC Theater, which is down that way. And this Village Cigars is actually a pretty famous spot as well. And I believe there should be I think I saw something on like TikTok or something like that pretty recently discussing a little plaque. Yeah, this is it. So apparently there's actually a story behind this plaque. Property of the Hess estate, which has never been dedicated for public purpose. So this is actually private property, this little square here. There's a whole interesting story behind this, and I totally forgot what it is, but you should definitely look it up later. Yeah, fun facts. Like somebody got really pissed off and made sure that they knew that this spot was private property, or that it was dedicated to somebody because something happened in this area a long time ago. Take it easy, guys. All right, we're gonna continue down this way. So this is Christopher Street. That's the Christopher Street 1 station. This is the Stonewall Inn is over there. That's like the famous gay bar that's been down here for very, very, very long time. And when I was talking about the Cellar Dog, this is it. So the Cellar Dog is a pretty inexpensive place to have drinks and to play pool and stuff like that, which is really cool. Let's see if it's open. Maybe I can. No, it's not. Okay. So this place used to be called Fat Cats, and it's still the same place. You can still play pool and ping pong, and there's also free jazz concerts that people who are jazz musicians will come up on stage and play, and it's a lot of fun. So you get to hear jazz and you get to play pool, and the drinks are very cheap. Now, they used to have these like $7 cocktails when it was called Fat Cats, but now it's Cellar Dog. I don't think, or the last time that I was there, they didn't have their full liquor license, but they were able to supply beer and wine, and that was just as fine too. It was like $7 for a glass, and it's not too expensive to play pool either. More interestingly than the Cellar Dog, we're actually going to come up to one of the most famous jazz spots in New York City, and that's literally next block. So we're going to go this way, and we're going to go to a place called Smalls. Now, this place has been around for a very long time as well, and it closed down during COVID. And I remember seeing this place open since then. I don't even know how long it was here before then. I think for many, 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 many years. It's one of the businesses that unfortunately went under in this city because of COVID. So here, this little tiny venue, little tiny sliver of a building that doesn't even look like a building, is actually a venue. It is a venue called Smalls. It is one of the most famous jazz venues in this city. Now the door is open. I'm gonna pop in and say hi. Hey guys, how are you? Sorry, I know that you're not open yet. I just wanted to...
Can you please not be recording me at this point?
Of course, I'm not going to be recording you. I just wanted to see the layout of the venue here because I know this place is a very famous venue.
We open at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m., wonderful. And how much are the tickets usually?
$25 per person.
$25 a person. Very cool. All right. Thank you very much. Dick. But yeah, $25. It's worth it. The jazz is very, very good. I've been quite a few times. And like, when I mean jazz, I mean like it's really jazz. Like, it's like really, really jazz. You know, there are a lot of things to see in this area, like the Blue Note and the IFC Theater, and we are near some pretty important things. So we have two options here. We're at a crossroads. Now I can go down this way, or excuse me, up this way, which is uptown, and we will eventually get to where the 14th Street, where there is like, well, West 14th Street, where there is the meatpacking district, and they have malls, and they have there's a bunch of really cool stuff up here, but then there's also a lot of historically significant places this way, including the Blue Note Theater. We'll come back another time. Let's just continue going uptown. So that's two things that we're gonna do, maybe even this week actually. In fact, most likely this week. So this week, we're gonna make a point to travel more in this area from west to east side. And we're also going to go to Jersey City on a boat. And we're also gonna go to Far Rockaway on a boat. So that is gonna be our agenda this week. I'm looking forward to it. So this is gonna be fun.
Still straight?
I think we're also pretty close to some of the areas that Tom Cruise was in the movies Eyes Wide Shut. I believe that orange building right there, I believe, don't directly quote me just yet, I will have to double check my facts later, but I think that's the venue that he went to shortly after he was about to cheat on his wife with the prostitute. I don't want to give the movie away because it's a great movie. So if anybody hasn't seen Eyes Wide Shut, please, that's just a movie to watch. It's one of those ones that like everyone needs to see at least once in their life. See that espresso bar? Looks very nice too. This whole area really does remind me of Europe more than other parts of the city. Maybe except for Upper West and maybe parts of like Park Slope. Let's see if this venue's open. I can't really tell. Do you know if this is the spot that that was featured in Eyes Wide Shut? I know that like there was like kind of a
I don't know if it was featured in Eyes Wide Shut, but it's a very old jazz club.
Remember the movie, right?
Yeah.
Remember when he met up with his friend who was the piano player right after he like was about to cheat on his wife with the prostitute, and thank God he didn't because of something that happens later. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but like
Sure. Yeah, I spent a long time since
and then found out the password Fidelio. I think I have to watch that movie tonight. Talking about it too much. Thank you very much, man. Take it easy. It is a great movie. Once again, Eyes Wide Shut, Stanley Kubrick. And by the way, Stanley Kubrick died shortly after making that movie. Somewhat mysteriously from what I understand. But I don't know the full details about that. But it seems like the movie is somewhat shrouded with mystery. I actually had a friend that used to live down this block, and oddly enough, a few blocks down from this block, I used to be a lady, very briefly, that I used to hang out with down there too. I think one thing I liked about London is that the buildings were significantly lower. I don't know, I guess I kind of like that a little bit. Like, I'm really not, I said this 1,000 times, but I'll say it again, I'm not the biggest fan of the new skyscrapers. Like these buildings, as new as they are more tolerable than the glass ones. Also slightly puffing on a e-cigarette, which I shouldn't do, but I got an addiction to it. We're on 13th Street right now. There's a subway. The 123 is down here. There's a big long tunnel that goes to the F and the L train. Once you get in there, I definitely wish I had my sneakers on, but that's okay for right now. I think I picked a good time to go to Chelsea too, because I wanted to walk along the Highland Park around golden hour. We're not at golden hour just yet. What time is it? It's like 6:21, so golden hour is like in 2 hours. But it still might be nice from where the sun is positioned, and especially because it's June, it's summertime, so I get some nice sun shots. What you got going on?
United Breast Cancer Foundation. Have
Cool.
you heard of us?
No.
No, amazing. Come on over.
All right.
How you like The Office? What you do, a little docu-series?
Something like that.
So we're just helping out ladies that don't have insurance. We're
Sure.
covering all their medical bills such as chemo, mammograms, biopsies, breast reconstruction surgeries, and we're even helping out the kids at home. How amazing is that?
It's pretty cool. You got a
Just
card by
doing
any chance?
It's a one-time donation.
Uh-huh.
Do it right here. Takes about 10 seconds.
I appreciate that very much. I don't have cash to donate, unfortunately.
I would love to take your cash, but since we're a 501c3 charity, it's actually illegal. So we do everything credit or debit here.
I said something similar when I used to work for HRC. I understand how it is, trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
I've worked for like 4 different canvassing companies. I
But
know
look,
exactly.
I'll show you our website for you, all right?
Sure.
Here you go if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'll skim along it real quick. So anybody viewing this video can also take a look at what you guys do.
What is it for?
What? I'm exploring the city and just showcasing New York for those who are interested in checking it out, I guess, in different areas. So that's what,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
that's-
awesome. It's
Thank you
love.
very much.
Appreciate it. Have
Take
a
it
good
easy, all right? See you later. Yeah, I used to canvas actually. I haven't seen a lot of canvases out these days actually. Let's go down this way. This is 14th Street. This is a main vein of the city, along with 42nd and 34th, and this is, you know, a lot of people come here, congregate, go out. There's a lot of clubs going down this way actually, and not too long ago, I want to say like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I used to, very briefly, I was a club promoter, and that was a lot of fun. I just didn't want to be drinking like 4 nights a week. I will stop in to get a glass of water at a bar that I actually really like around here. It's a little bit down this way though. We're entering the meatpacking district, and there's a lot more cobblestone streets. It's like very cobblestoney, it's very beautiful. And there's a nice mall in there as well. So we'll go check that out. My feet are kind of hurting me, but you know what? Like, I got a second wind, so I'm powering through it. Inhale Cannabis Club.
Yeah, man. Support the black-owned business, man. Grab some food or something.
Huh.
Got flowers, everything.
THC?
Yes, THC, brother.
Where do you guys get it from?
California.
Yeah? Yeah?
California, yeah.
I'll be back. Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate it. Very cool. How often do you guys are out here? Like every day?
Every day.
You got it. Very cool. Very chill. There are a lot of those kind of shops popping up around the city these days. Yes, it is recreationally legal now in the state of New York. And we don't have dispensaries the way they do in Massachusetts yet. And to be honest, I always question, like there's also a lot of smoke shops that just low-key sell them under the table. But I'm a little speculative on where they get their products. That's really it, honestly, because I feel safe, you know, admittedly, yes, I am a user to a small degree, and like I definitely want to get this safe product because it is now, there is an industry standard now to them. It's another venue, like concerts, people go to shows here, not like Broadway or off Broadway, and like famous people play there. Oh yeah, I went there once. Yeah, this is the place. Grace's. I really like this spot a lot.
Raspberry Pier.
Grace's. Hell yeah. Part of the whole party. I really like this place a lot. Hey, I couldn't trouble you for a glass of water by any chance, can I? I also wanted to come in here and kind of showcase it a little bit on because I've been to this bar quite a few times. I really like it a lot. And there's a guy named Patrick that works here also. There's a guy named Patrick that works here, I think. There's two Irish guys that I remember meeting before that worked here. One was like kind of short, like a little bit longer than your hair, but like anyway, they were really cool guys. Like it was a really, and the food was delicious. So if I can advocate any spot, you know, yeah, this is a spot that I'd say, hey, come on down and check this place out. Thank you so much. Yeah, music's good, atmosphere. I love the lighting here so much. Yeah, really good food. I know, it's a very small spot. I got a little bar in the back here. It's just a cool bar, you know? You want to come and just have a low-key time? This is a good spot. All right, what's your name, by the way? What? Mike Carl. Nice to meet you, man. Pleasure. I'll be back soon, all right? See you later. Take it easy, guys, all right? See you later. Huh? Oh! Give me a pose. Give me a pose.
New York, Mexicans 100%.
Oh, yeah. See you later, guys. Oh, sorry about that. It's amazing. People want to. Sometimes people want to showcase their, you know, their skills on the camera in case they get famous. This lady has a nice tattoo. All right, we're gonna wait to cross the street. Remember correctly, also a few blocks down that way, it was close where we came from.
A lot of people.
I actually went to a place, another little quaint little bar restaurant area, and had a lot of really good, like, kind of artesian burger places around here, which is cool. Okay, that's nice. Keep walking. Exactly. I love it. Fantastic. other guy's name was Mike. Cool dude. Yeah, here's another weed stand. See, now these are the ones that I think are a little bit sketchy. There's like even there's a store near 42nd Street that claims they sell marijuana, but I just don't trust the products. I don't know, just like the ones that are in the city just aren't really legitimate yet. I've tried products from Massachusetts, and there's just something more like it feels like I don't know, like they look like Apple stores when you go in. It's very fancy inside. There's like glass display cases and like very down-tempo electronic music playing in the background. It's legitimately like going to an Apple store, except you're going to buy substances that are slightly inebriating. And for the record, as somebody who does partake and has been, for a few years, I gotta say, like the mass marketing of the product, I'm a little concerned about how it's affecting everybody on a mental level, because it's so much it's being used in excess, I think. Now, a friend of mine that I had in high school said that he was from Canada at the time, and at that time, Canada was legal and it wasn't here. He said that actually he thinks it should be decriminalized but not legalized. And obviously we're a little bit past that point, but like I feel like it maybe shouldn't be as readily available as it is for everybody, just because I don't know, I mean, like, it's like they say in whoa, that's cool, that's super chill, look at that bike. You don't see things like that too often. That's really cool. I hope that looks as good as it did seeing it, because I know I'm in a wide angle view. But so now we are entering the meatpacking district, and here's what we're gonna do. Now, I really want to walk down this cobblestone street. However, it's not entirely necessary, so we're just gonna walk through the mall, because that's a much cooler place. There's a lot of cool little shops in there. It's a little similar to the one that we went through in Dumbo. Actually, it actually almost looks exactly like that. And you'll see a lot of ladies in their evening outfits around here, because this is where we're very near the club area, which is more uptown, like maybe 17th Street-ish area. Actually, a lot of them closed down during COVID. There was one that I used to work at called Avenue Club, and it was nice. It was hard to get into. It was always extremely crowded, and like the people that worked there were pretentious AF, and it was just funny to see the entire building completely dismantled. That's very cool. That looks like a lot of fun. Take it easy, man. You gotta enjoy the little things like that. I appreciate what that guy's doing very much. Oh, look at that. We're near an Apple store. Speaking of. Speak of the devil. I gotta admit, I tried one of the new M1 chip laptops recently for the first time, and I gotta say, it's exactly what I need, but it's also extremely expensive. And when I mean like extremely, I mean like almost unnecessarily expensive. Is that a coffee shop? This is like the most elaborate Starbucks I've ever seen. Whoa. Whoa, what? I've passed this a few times, but I didn't know it was a Starbucks. Excuse me. Can you tell me a little about this Starbucks? This is the most elaborate Starbucks I've ever been to in my life.
So we're the biggest Starbucks in New York right now.
And the biggest Starbucks in New York City, period. No kidding.
Yeah.
How many floors is it?
4 half floors.
4 floors. Wow.
Basement area, which is where we're gonna have our restrooms as well as our homage to our Costa Rica farm.
Okay.
So you're gonna see plants that we actually brought from Costa Rica there.
No kidding.
Following up to that is our experience bar down there. You can go ahead and have a full-on restaurant experience.
Really?
Come in, order cocktails, food straight from the bakery.
What kind of food do they serve at the restaurant here?
So we have lasagnas, chicken cacciatore, salads, pizzas.
It's like an Italian restaurant.
Yes. Fully
Cool.
Italian.
Only Italian, very cool. And I'm noticing this, yeah, it's like we're in Walter White's, you know, like laboratory right now, honestly.
These are Kyoto Towers. They're shown how we make slow brewed cold brew. It's actually a really new thing in the coffee industry. Just started, I believe, 2005.
No kidding.
So it's still pretty new. So we have all of our cold brew, from regular cold brew to nitro cold brew, including our whiskey barrel-aged cold brew.
Whiskey barrel-aged cold brew. Do you have it? I see it's kind of empty. Does that mean that you don't have any right now?
We're not serving on this side, but we are serving on the other side. So it's got
I might want to try that. That sounds way too good, and I kind of need some caffeine right now. Yeah? Is that? Would you recommend that one out of the other ones?
Absolutely.
Yeah? All right, I might have to try that one then. Is it right around this way?
Order right on this side.
All right, I'm gonna have to have this experience, and I might have to walk around here. What's your name, man?
Joni.
Joni, I'm Carl. Nice to meet you. Pleasure. This was very cool. Very, very cool. Wow, look at all this. Okay, so I order where? Where the line? All right, fair enough. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little impatient right now. I don't know if I want to do the line, but I also really want to try this coffee. Whoa, this is like an experience. This is a very trendy spot. Yeah. We are here in some of New York's hottest coffee shops. Dude, look at this thing. This is nuts. Hey, do you guys ever have that machine like on, or is it on just for display?
Oh no, we actually use it.
When do you guys use it?
When we're roasting beans.
When is that?
It varies. Whenever the roasters have a new batch and they're roasting things.
Does that happen?
Sit in there.
Does that happen like? Yeah. Damn, I'm sorry, I'm not there for that time. Hey, when's the next batch coming in?
The next batch is going to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what time?
We usually start up around 10 o'clock.
10?
Yeah. You be back?
I might. If I'm able, I don't know if I can get a behind the scenes thing where I can see you guys do the whole process. I would love to do that, actually.
You can get like as much as will be visible from kind of where you're standing.
Would I be able to get some kind of special permission to be able to film if I was also to give you guys the footage or something like that? I have a very nice camera to work with, actually.
That'd be awesome, but basically even people who work here can't come back here.
It's a very specialized, it's a very interesting piece of machinery. So it's that.
Food safety guidelines.
With
anyone who
makes sense, yeah.
doesn't work back here has to sign an NDA, sign some other paperwork, watch a video on safety.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I would be totally willing to do all of that if I was able to talk to somebody to ask for some kind of permission. And I'd be happy to provide any footage that I'd capture. It's just an extremely interesting. It's like I'm stepping into a time machine, you know?
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Once we have everything going, and I'm sorry we ended so early.
No worries, sir.
Have everything going, you can definitely see most of what is to be
From this area.
Yeah.
But I want to see the whole process, you know? I want to get behind the scenes for this, you know? Then make an HBO documentary out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. No worries. What's your name, man?
Mick.
Carl, nice to meet you, Mick. Pleasure. Nice handshake. It's got to have a good handshake. Yeah, likewise. Yeah, 10 a.m.? All right, I might actually be here for that. All right. Geez, look at all these really, really cool machines. This is neat. All right. So I decided I am not actually going to get coffee because I really don't want to stand in that. Sorry about that. Stand in that line. But I do want to find the mall. Hey, do you guys know if the mall is in this building or is it that one? Next one. Thank you so much. All right. It was one of them. I'm not gonna lie, I really want an ice cream though. But once again, there seems like a line. So maybe not today. I just want to walk around.
I wish it was.
And I'm kind of glad to come back here now because the last time I was here, I was with an ex-girlfriend and she was not in a good mood, if you know what I mean. And that wasn't a very pleasant day. Thank you very much, man. So this is the Chelsea Mall. Thank you so much. And it's pretty much almost exactly the same kind of thing as we saw in Dumbo. Similar kinds of shops, but I love coming here, and if you catch it at the right time, there used to be a dollar oyster spot, and if it is here, I'm absolutely getting oysters before we proceed because I haven't had that in a while and we're here, and I can kind of at least show you where that place is. So, little flower stand, I don't remember seeing that before. That's very cool. Very cool. Nice little gourmet candy spots over here. Yeah, like I said, it almost looks, I feel like it's constructed by the same person. Like the same people that did the one in Dumbo. They're the people that helped make this spot. But you know, it's a shopping spot. It's got a lot of food, all that good stuff. Now, where's that oyster spot? I think I had burgers either here, maybe further down, but maybe this is the spot. No, this can't be it. Wow, what did I just stumble upon? What is this?
Private event.
It's a private event. What kind of what?
Nominating the top 50 pizzerias in the US.
Really? When now I feel like I have to see it. You know? What are they saying is number one?
We're around number 10 now.
Number 10?
So they've still got time to go.
Damn, I can't stick around for number one.
We'll see.
I'm gonna come back sometime later, and you gotta tell me. I'm gonna remember. What's your name?
Diana.
Diana. Nice to meet you. I'm Carl. Pleasure. And I love your hair very much. It reminds me of me, and I love me so much. It's like I'm my most favorite person. Sorry about that, guys.
Sure.
Oh shit. We still alive? Yeah, we are. I dropped some. Oh, I know what I dropped. No, don't worry, guys. I got it. You guys, it's the little piece that goes to the. It's a little flap that sometimes comes off here. It's no big deal. I'll find it. Where did that drop to? Well, now I want to know. But I also want to find that little piece because it keeps falling off. It's also black too, so that's also an issue. Let's see if I can shine a light on it really quickly before we proceed. We're experimenting some technical facilities. I'm surprised that it's this invisible. It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be like that. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah, that's the one thing about these things, that this keeps popping off. But I found it. I really want to sneak in, but I won't do it. She's very welcome. They're rating the top 50 places to eat pizza in New York City.
Oh, perfect.
They're on number 10 now, from what I understand. Yeah. No, this is not the spot, but wait, this might be the oyster bar, but I don't think it is. It's not the place that I went to. Hey, I'm looking for the spot that you can get dollar oysters. You don't. This is not the spot for that, right?
So it's $1.75 per oyster during the oyster happy hour.
Is it oyster happy hour right now?
No, it's Monday through Fridays from 4 o'clock to 6 p.m.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I missed it. But this is a spot that you can get.
Yes, we're doing the oyster happy hour.
I will come back here then.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you so much. Take care. I can't believe I missed it. It's probably the same thing at the other place. I believe that isn't. I don't think that's actually the place that I went to, oddly enough. Oh yeah, I love this thingy. Oh yeah, I ate here before too. This is a very delicious Thai restaurant, Ayada. I ate here with a few friends before, and I really enjoyed myself. It was really good food. I feel like I just glitched a little bit. I'll have to replay that back later. And this is new. What do we have here? This is also called Ayada. Interesting pieces here. Shoes, clothes, and restaurant. Is this a restaurant? Yeah, this is still part of the restaurant, but it's also has all these little Thai accessories too, which is pretty cool. I actually went to Thailand. I was there for about 10 days, but I only got to see Bangkok, unfortunately, and I really wanted to see the rest of the country, but Bangkok was a very interesting spot. It's, in so many words, the biggest mall that I've ever been to, or probably will ever go to. Every single block, there's just like 3 malls, and they're all equally as big, and you can get just as easily as lost. Yeah. What's this, a bookshop? Yeah, there's a bookshop here. That's cool. And gelato. Ooh. What is the most popular flavor here?
Pistachio.
Huh?
Pistachio.
The stack? Ooh, that's a very interesting cone. All right, I'll have to come back here later. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna come back here later. I guess that was the spot for the oysters, but I swear it was like something else. That was like a different kind of bar. But this area changes very quickly, so what was once something not even 2 years ago may not even exist anymore here. Things go by quickly here. When I mean quickly, I mean quickly. All right, so what we have above us here is in fact the Highline Park, I believe. Because now we are on 10th Avenue, and we're on 16th Street now, actually. So I believe the beginning starts at the Whitney Museum, which we will go to at some point, maybe even this week. So we're gonna find the entrance to the Highline Park, and we're gonna start walking. See, if we had continued on that previous place that we were walking, we'd still be walking up the river, which is cool, but also a little monotonous. So. All right, so this I think is the Highline Park. So we're gonna find the entrance, and we're gonna start heading up. We're also entering. We're in Chelsea, actually. This is technically what the area is called. Now this is where you're gonna see a lot of the clubs. I'm very familiar with this area. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see with the wide angle, but there are these kind of weird buildings that are like interweaving in with the park, like right there. And they're pretty cool to look at. That entrance is very closed. So we're gonna find another way in. You don't know where the nearest entrance to Highline Park is, do you? I did. Is it the thing on the side? Thank you so much. All right, so that was it. I wasn't sure, because I know them to be, I know the entrance to kind of be sticking out a little bit more, but Equinox Fitness Center. I don't know. I'm a salt of the earth guy as of right now, and I just don't like the idea of spending exorbitant amounts of money to go to a gym. You know, I don't know, like, do you want to have like a huge audience to watch you work out or something? Like, I don't get the, like, I know they offer all these programs and stuff, but like, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll check it out, but it's gonna go ahead and walk up the stairs.
or pocket deposit. Ito gantry lang.
Okay, this is Highline Park. If we go down this way, it'll be the entrance to the Whitney Museum. Like just down over there, I believe is the Whitney. But we're gonna go up this way because we're gonna save the Whitney for later time. Ideally, I feel like we've been good to go to the Whitney and then walk along here, but we're already here, so. Plus we have plenty of activities to do this week. So. I guess that's an interesting view. Check that out. Nothing too special. What kind of camera you got? What camera is that?
What? That one is the Nikon D300.
Very nice. Nikon is great. Nikon is a fantastic.
I'm just starting, that's why.
No worries. I got a Canon myself actually.
Really? Which Canon is that one?
R5C.
Oh, I don't know Canon models, but it sounds great.
It's like, it definitely takes good pictures, but definitely this is a good one to start with, 100%. Fair enough, take it easy, all right? Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Get a little time lapse going. Obviously not now, but I definitely, this is not like, honestly, I'm not sure what is so special about this, because seems like I wonder why they put this here. Oh, this is a great story time. Okay, so check this out. Funny that we actually stand here. So where that empty lot is, that's actually where that place called Avenue Club used to be. There was like a big building about the size of this red brick one here, and it was a really hard club to get into. This is, I'm talking 2018, like early 2019, this place was standing. And while I was here, I remember being outside and I was having a cigarette, and I was watching this building being constructed. So I think it's really funny, the juxtaposition of what's happening in time of this building not only not being a prestigious club anymore, but the building itself just got completely dismantled, and now it's just like an empty lot. And you know, the adventurer in me has a really strong urge to want to somehow see what that lot has now become, because I just remember being there, and I was working with another promoter, and I just remember like the door guy was actually like the manager of the spot. It's like this, like the most hipster guy you could possibly think of, like the most trending hipster, like the worst kind of hipster, you know. And like it was just, it was all ridiculous, and I was just like laughing at it being inside the whole time. And yeah, so it's really funny to see this completely gone, and now this building is for the most part almost completely constructed, and that's the story. Just want to get a little bit of a time lapse going, not just for like a minute. I honestly don't really see the appeal of having like a glass lookout here. I think it was a design flaw, but that's just me. I really, like, there's really nothing to see here, except this is also where the clubs are, you know. Actually right down the street from this one, right next to that pizza spot, there's another really famous club literally right over here. It's called One Oak, and I never actually got to go there, but I'm sure if I'd stayed long enough in that business, I probably would have. I was a tourist and I knew it, and I let everyone else know it when I was doing it. But maybe that's also probably why I was pretty good at it, because I just didn't care. You know, I was just like, you know, I didn't take it seriously, but I did, you know, but like, you know, you gotta put on a face and you gotta just, you know, whatever, just bring chicks or whatever to a club and have everyone drink and have a good time and stuff. And it's not for everybody. I'm not really a club guy, honestly. I like concerts and I like house parties, smaller gatherings. Like, I like groups, but you know, not like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are just listening to, like, you know, like radio hits, you know. If it was hundreds and hundreds of people listening to some obscure psychedelic band at like some crazy venue, and that's a different story. There's really not a lot of cars coming down this way either. It's kind of surprising. All right, well, I think that I'm gonna stop this time lapse very soon. I already broke out of my position, but that's okay.